Okay, as my first session of today, talk 52 interruption on my introduction on my reference. Okay, so now I would like to go through one more time bibliography. Today, the reference on the today's talk, I draw the following information from the following. Daniel, a man, he's very excellent in introducing 6 types of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So he wrote this book, Healing ADD 2001. And I also draw information from the research from Al Horder and his uh, co-worker, Boska. Okay, talk about birth. I in the introduction I mentioned about cesarean. The third reference is from very powerful book by Erasmus. Udo, have you heard of Udo? Very famous. He used the first name Udo oil, Udo Erasmus. Fast that Q and fast that Q. When I study nutrition, my teacher always stressed, please read this book. Come, read this book. And another resource I use is by Haas and Levin, Staying Healthy with Nutrition. This book from 2006, Toronto, Celestial Art. I also took information from Herald Monthly. It's a Chinese Christian monthly magazine in newspaper in Toronto, circulate in Toronto or over Canada. Another resource I draw from is the journal article, Can Allergic Exposure Provoke Psychological Symptoms? So you can tell psychological symptom and physical symptom, they are correlated. Next one, optimal nutrition for the mind. Okay, who want to have a healthy mind, please read this book by Harvard. I mentioned this book so many times through my the last 50 talks. Another one, Rainbow Canada. This is a Chinese Christian magazine, a newspaper. Circulate in Toronto. The last resource I use would be the Carnival Code by Saladino. He is a physician. His father is a physician. He suffered from itchy skin all the time until he changed into carnivore diet. Then the itchiness disappeared. So he wrote this book. Okay. So I repeat again the bibliography, and then now I go to the last page. I attend House of Israel UK, and the pastor Marcus, he suggests me you do education for people, for his congregation. That's why my talk 1 to talk 10 under House of Israel. From talk 11 on, Pastor Marcus said, I'm too busy. You create your own YouTube channel. Keep doing it. So I keep doing it until today, talk 52. And I also attend local congregation called Tomaday Yeshua Fellowship. This fellowship rents a church on Saturday at Georgetown, Ontario for Sabbath worship. You're welcome to join the spiritual, physical, and emotional cleansing training as we welcome Janelle today. She's from Quebec, Canada. Welcome. If you find that my teaching would be helpful, you are encouraged to consider giving me support, like offering to me. And then you can use Western Union to send money to me. Remember, put my first name, Santi KL, and my last name Lee, Lee. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. If you live in Canada, you can choose to email me, send me e-transfer, contact me, and then when you show up at Tomo Day Yashu Fellowship, or even Bond Servant. I sometimes attend Bond Servant or Alternative Week. They have worship on Saturday at a Blight, a west side of Kitchener. So you can find me there too. So your offering would be much appreciated, and may Yahweh reward you greatly. Now, I finished my presentation. This is your time to ask me question or comment. Okay, let me close the sharing and see everyone. Good. Okay, so I see Janelle, Linda, Delor, Austin maybe may left, and Joe. Okay, wonderful. I'm so happy Delor, you and Austin meet physically in UK. Oh, come on, I'm so happy for you. And you see Austin's grandbaby.
Yes.
Cute. This baby is so cute. Wonderful, wonderful. You must have a wonderful time in England, right?
Oh yes, yes. It was wonderful. Yes.
I'm so happy for you. Okay, so Daniel, Junior, uh, uh, um, Dolores is from Ohio, USA. So today, Oslin is from England, but she's not here on the second part. But the lost visit Oslin. Wonderful. You reunion. Not
Yes, absolutely.
wow, physical reunion.
Yes,
So
yes,
amazing.
yes,
And so
yes,
yeah,
yes,
you enjoy the fellowship with
yes,
Marcus.
yes, yes, yes. Wonderful, wonderful.
Of Israel, UK, you worship with them and keep feast with them. Wonderful, wonderful. And then people from other from Sheila. Oh, today I messaged Sheila yesterday, see if she can join us today. She also traveled to England England with you, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. And Sheila, you and the third person, who's that? Do I know?
Paulette,
Oh, I don't know her. I don't know.
Paulette. Yeah.
Yeah, you can suggest her if she likes, she can join us. Okay. So today we have new member, Janelle from Quebec, Canada. And so happy to have her. And now we have Joe from Canada, Ontario, Danielle from Quebec, and Linda from Ontario, Toronto.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Canadian, American, and UK.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we miss people from Trinidad. And she says she has her work time and presentation time conflict. So she will listen afterward when I upload my information. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to see everyone again. So happy. Okay. So anyone who has comment or question to me?
Well, it's wonderful to know that we are what we eat. We have to eat good food.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the things that I found when I went to England was that the food it's not loaded down with genetically engineered food. They don't even allow that in the country.
Wow.
So it's a wonderful thing to be able to go to the grocery store and actually buy good food. It's amazing. So
Wow. Wonderful. They are not
wonderful.
fake. They are not the real thing.
Yep, the real thing. And they have fresh food. They have the place that well, we was near Brother Marcus there in Faversham. And there's a lot of farming country there.
Okay.
and mostly sheep farming.
Okay.
We did see a few cattle, but mostly sheep.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you can buy fresh food, fresh meat there, and their vegetables and everything. It's just so magnificent to be in a place where you can breathe fresh air. And it is amazing.
So no chemtrail? No chem.
Well, I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. But I was just glad to take some good deep breaths, you know. So it was fantastic.
Oh, come on. You attract us to go to England now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Go to Faversham where we were, and it is so picturesque.
Wow.
It's just like a postcard. It's just so beautiful.
Wow. So Pastor Marcus is enjoying the nature.
Yes, uh-huh.
Oh, come on. Father bless him so much. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay. Today I talk about Western culture food. And we are ignorant. We were ignorant, and hope today you are not ignorant.
Yeah,
And then, as I mentioned, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, sometimes they misdiagnose people with schizophrenia and manic depression. They were locked in the psychiatric hospital and keep giving them psychopharmaceutical drugs.
yes, that's true.
So if they could have participated into today's talk 52, they may change their mind. I hope they change their mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
This it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, I specifically present this talk because many people, they don't have the knowledge of nutrition. They only have the knowledge of clinical psychology or psychiatry, and they don't have the idea of pyroluria, histamine, and also the 3D. The 3D I mentioned. How come 3D? Because they have diarrhea. Let me go back to my note. It's called a pellagra. Pellagra, diarrhea, dermatitis, and dementia. So dementia, they could misdiagnose them as Alzheimer or Parkinson disease. But if this person is a real pellagra, then they treat in the wrong way. So you have to trace a diet history. Is this person always on rice or on corn and have the diarrhea or dermatitis or dementia? Then you may question, is this person suffer from pellagra instead of the Parkinson disease or Alzheimer? And people living in Central or South America, they use corn a lot. They use rice a lot. They don't eat always eat too much various kinds of vegetable or meat. They eat meat, but not too often. The portion would be bean, corn, rice in Central and South America. So that give us some concern. Are those people easily suffer from pellagra? And then if they don't have this knowledge, they could have been misdiagnosed.
Yes.
And then also I stick out the 100% carnivore diet, and not 100%, not all, everyone should be on 100% carnivore diet. As I mentioned, that those had suffer from hysteria, that means high histamine, and also overfocus type of ADHD, or you are not on blood type O person, then you're in blood type A, then you may not fit 100% well with a carnivore diet. That's why I add this page to tell people you can choose protein, but not 100% protein diet. When so go back to my talk on oxalate, plant food and plant drink. My previous talk about be careful to how to choose a plant food and a plant drink to intake the right kind with a low oxalate and organic as possible to stay away the chemical toxification. Now, anyone has any comment or question to me?
So, Dr. Santi, you're saying that the blood types, the blood type that we have has an effect on the type of diet we are able to consume, or it shows up as different kinds of ailments or diseases. Because coming from India, I know that in the Ayurvedic treatments, they have they actually do study this blood type, and they have diets that that go along with the various blood types. So you have, like, for the A group and for the O group, they have, like, they call them the Mata diets, the Pitta diets, and there's one more, I'm forgetting the name. So these actually, and they are also very, very organic. The food is 100% organic in India too. So depending on the type of blood group, because it all has to do with the heat, the heating, how the blood gets heated up, and the effect it has on the body, and that affects the systems, the various systems, and with long, when you eat certain foods for a long period of time, then it shows up with different manifestations. So what you were saying, that with the various blood groups, so what do you say about that? Like, especially with us now living in the West.
Yes, yes. Okay, I like to respond to your question. It's so amazing in India you can eat organic food, right? Natural food, wonderful. And
you can even buy it in the grocery store here. It's like, if you go to a pure authentic, like, there's a store I go to on Huron, Ontario, and they have even the lentils and everything. They have all 100% organic, and the government is very, very strict about the export of such food, even the rice.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Linda, let me comment about it. Here in Ontario, we are also we have many naturopathic doctors. They specify on blood type diet. I have information on it, and each blood type, like A, B, B and O, which type of diet, which type of blood type fit what kind of diet. Also, more detailedly, I can say secretor or non-secretor under each blood type. I can go that deep, but however, make it simple is that people, if have blood type O, easy on meat than vegetable. However, if these persons have O, but suffer from overfocus, a type of ADD or high histamine, just check all the characteristics today I list out to you, then find out if your body has those things, then you better be careful. Even though you are blood type O, you may not fit 100% carnivore diet. You may have to select like some vegetable and fruit to balance the low protein diet. Your body is your physician. Your body can tell you after you intake certain thing, and your body can send you signal, you feel bad or you feel good. Like my body, once I intake the beef oil, like beef fat, I eat steak, and I like the most would be the fat part. Okay, I like it so much. And then so after I intake like a ground beef with a fat in it, and my body like it very much, and then it helps my my bowel movement too, very good. Okay, so you go back to all the information today I present and read it one more time or two more time, read it, go line by line to find out. You examine yourself. Do I have this symptom or that symptom, or occasionally have this symptom, or all the time have this symptom? Then you diagnose, make yourself examination. Do I have high histamine or overfocus? I mentioned about overfocus type of ADHD in my talk in attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and also I compare ADHD with different type of personality disorder. Okay, go back to the history and check which talk I talk about overview of personality disorder, and I go detailedly on personality disorder and compare the characteristic for attention deficit. Then you will be able to identify, am I fall into certain characteristic of this thing. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is not mental illness, as I mentioned earlier. It is the thinking deficiency. Okay, don't be ashamed to tell people you suffer from characteristic of ADHD. And if you find yourself overfocused type, just like wearing the goggle, you can only see what's inside the goggle. You cannot see the whole ocean. So beautiful. Okay, so so you tell yourself whether you fit this type. Then I don't recommend you go into 100% carnivore diet.
And in the bibliography, you mentioned Amen. Is that Dr. Amen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, you heard of him, right? He specialized on
Yes, I visit his webpage very often for different.
Wow, wonderful. You're so blessed. Okay, good. Okay, Linda, you mentioned about India. You grew up and raised in India. If you like, contact Pastor Marcus, because Pastor Marcus is thinking to give spiritual input, help people from India, and he has some contact with the pastor in India, want to tell them about messianic truth, about Torah keeping. If you're interested, if Father guide you to help him a long way, you are encouraged to contact him.
Okay, is he from India too?
He's Jamaican, but he's from UK. The Lord just visit him. He's at UK.
Kent, Kent, UK.
Marcus Kent.
Well,
from Kent. He's from Kent, UK.
yes, yes.
Okay.
He lives in Kent.
Yeah, he's the Lord and I'm myself pastor. He's our pastor.
He's already started mentoring the pastors. He had a first meeting, well, first meeting last Wednesday, meeting with the pastors there. So he's on the way to teaching them about the Creator
Mhm.
Yeah, Linda,
without the influence of men's.
yeah, because you are born and raised in India, I hope if Father move your heart to give him some information, you're welcome to.
Well, it was only this last Sunday. That was yesterday. Both my parents, actually, my father was an elder. For the entire Church of North India. He had a very, very big position there, and he was very powerfully used by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. And it was only this Sunday they actually commemorated a plaque to both my parents at the seminary up in on the Himalayas, where they have the seminary up in the north. And the plaque was dedicated to both my mother and father for the work that they did in the church. And so it has always been my desire to go back and open up the ministries that both my parents had. And as God would lead me, as the Father would lead me, that's how I'm planning to do it. So I don't know, let's see what in which direction he leads me. But Pastor Marcus in India, he's in New Delhi. He's actually the pastor of the church that my parents attended. He sent me the whole entire video recordings, and so I've been talking to him about the Messianic movement too, and he's very interested too. So
Oh, wonderful.
because they don't know much about the roots of our Judeo-Christian background, and our roots. They don't know much about it,
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. That's why I encourage you contact
Yeah.
Pastor Marcus. If you like, we can talk privately. Okay.
That will be very nice, Dr. Santi. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, now I have to close the recording and ask for prayer requests. Let me turn off the recording. Okay. Let me file the recording.